110 years ago, a new generation of leaders prepared to take due to a number of turnovers among the captains of the 13 court guard squads. As part of the promotions and at the recommendation of Yoromichi Shiho, who was captain of Squad 2 at the time, Kisuke Urahara filled the empty post as the head of Squad 12 and became its captain. However, Iori Sarugaki, who was the lieutenant of Squad 12, had a problem with Kisuke. She disliked his laid-back personality and resented his history with the Stealth Force. As a result, their relationship was strained.
Yeah?
What the hell is all of this? What the heck have you done here? This is the captain's room, you got it? You can't just go doing renovations.
No, I got the ultimate.
Change it all?
Why not? It's okay, I mean, it's my room.
What?
Besides, I didn't renovate, I just rearranged things.
How is this rearranging? Come on, absolutely nothing from the old rooms left. It's all changed. No way.
All right. Iori, I need to ask you to do me a favor.
Are you trying to knock my chakra down?
Come with me, and we're going to pay a visit.
Stop trying to take away my chakra, you whore!
The maggot's nest. What?
Oh my God, no! Why didn't you just dash? My chakra! My chakra!
All right, we've reached our destination. This is the place.
Huh?
Kisuke's here?
Yes. You said he'd already received your permission, Lady Yoromichi.
I can't remember the reason.
What shall we do, my lady? If you're not certain of the reason for his visit, shall I ask him to leave?
No, that won't be necessary. Let him go wherever he wants to.
Is his purpose coming back to you now?
Not a bit.
Lady Yoromichi!
What now, Suiphone? Sometimes you're so annoying.
Yes,
But, oh, stop worrying. Knowing Kisuke, I'm sure he has a very good reason for coming here.
Oh, they opened up. That's good. You just have to follow me.
I don't wanna.
Come on now. You don't have to act like a child.
I don't wanna.
Regardless, you're coming.
I said I don't wanna.
Now, don't have such a bad attitude. Who knows? When you get in, you might think it's wonderful.
What's the deal? I thought we were going to some creepy place called the Maggot's Nest. This is Squad 2's barracks grounds.
You've heard of the Stealth Force, haven't you, Lieutenant Hiyori?
The Stealth Force? Well, of course I have. It's your old unit, Kisuke. And stop trying to change the subject.
The Stealth Force is quite unique. It's an organization whose origins are separate from the 13 court guard squads. As one of the 4 great noble families who possess incredible soul reaper powers, the Shihoan clan serves as the supreme commander of this force. And whenever the head of the Shihoan clan also becomes a captain of one of the 13 court guard squads, that squad invariably forms a close association with the Stealth Force.
What, did they merge or something?
Almost. Yoromichi, who is the current supreme commander, also serves as captain of Squad 2. That means the current Stealth Force is an organization pretty much under the direct control of Squad 2. The Stealth Force is divided into 5 units, and each unit leader is also a seated officer of Squad 2. I was the leader of Unit 3.
Yeah, bitch.
It's also known as the Confinement Unit.
You mean you were a yard hack?
I think a more accurate term would have been prison guard. My main duties at that time were to confine and keep watch over anyone who committed punishable offenses within the Seirei.
Which made you a yard hack.
I was just a guard.
It's the same thing. Your job was to swagger around in front of the criminals and keep them in their place, right?
The confinement unit had another duty you may not have heard about. We trained and deployed special confinement officers.
Huh? And just what did they do?
Their job was a little more complex. They were to investigate, keep under surveillance, and if necessary, apprehend any Soul Reapers within the 13 Court Guard squads whose ideas and actions could put other Soul Reapers at risk, or create an obstruction to the performance of the squad's duties.
What are you saying?
Huh?
You're very confusing when you talk. Can't you find a simple way to say things?
All right, here it is in a nutshell. Our job was to catch and lock up dangerous elements within the 13 Court Guard squads. The facility where we put them is located here, in Squad 2's barracks. It's isolated, on the northwest side of these grounds, beyond the huge 54-meter-wide moat.
I'm dead. Alright, now we're done with all Naruto's.
Here it is. The underground confinement station, also known as the Maggot's Nest.
A huge cave. Do you really keep a bunch of people locked up in this type of place? Stuck way underground?
I guess it does sound cruel, doesn't it? But the truth is, it's not really an underground prison. Do you see? It's still a prison, of course. I mean, they're not allowed to leave this place. However, their activities within the facility are not restricted. I advise you to be careful. Sometimes, without warning, someone will attack suddenly.
So tell me, what exactly do these people do?
Not a thing.
What?
As I tried to explain, these people haven't actually done anything wrong yet. According to the criteria of the Seirete, they were people who were determined to be dangerous elements within the Soul Society. They committed no crimes, so we cannot try them. However, if they were left free, they could well end up being dangerous. That's why we keep them confined in here, safely tucked away.
That's crazy! They haven't done a thing! And you still keep them locked up?
Iori, let me ask you something. Up until now, do you know anybody who's resigned from the 13 Court Guard squads?
Well, I suppose there's been a couple, but what's your point?
The truth of the matter is, there's nothing within our system that allows anyone to resign. Those who have no choice but to leave the squad for personal reasons are considered to be on leave of absence. If they're not able to return after a specified period of time, they're discharged. We cannot willingly accept the resignation of a Soul Reaper.
Are you serious?
If you leave the squad, you've resigned from the organization. And since resignation is not allowed, you're considered to be expelled and brought here and placed in confinement.
I don't get it. Why go through all that trouble?
The 13 Court Guard squads are a noble organization, and as such it must never produce unsuitable elements from among those accepted into its membership. That's the philosophy of Central 46.
Shikamaru is one of my bounties.
So rather than allow unsuitables back into the general population, they're taken away and dealt with in secret as deserters. Iori, something's been on my mind ever since I was assigned to this place as a unit leader. I don't argue that the people here are all potentially dangerous. But in many cases, I believe that negative energy could be turned into something extremely positive if we could only provide them an environment where they could put their abilities to use.
You gotta be kidding me! You're keeping them confined because they're dangerous, but now you want to somehow use their abilities?
I can't believe it. You're really here.
He wrote this here. We graduated together. I thought he resigned a while back. He always used to boast about things he was gonna do. Like one day being in charge of the Seirete. That's why we all end up calling him Big Mouth.
Iori! Iori! Oh, Iori, please, you've got to help me. We were colleagues, weren't we? I just want to go home. Please, I just want to go home, please. I'm sorry. I knew you forgot your Zanpakuto, but I didn't say anything. Bringing any kind of weapon into the confinement station is expressly forbidden. That's why there's a hard and fast requirement of anyone leaving the confinement unit that they have to have excellent fighting skills. Enough to subdue someone unarmed. My. You've already forgotten my face? It's only been 2 days. And after I took such good care of you. Hey, now's our chance. Come on, let's go.
Wait, I need to see what we got. Can we guard? Yeah.
Take him down. Come on.
You're trying to do ultimate? Bitch, you stole my chakra.
How terribly rude. Don't move. Listen, I just want you to get me out of here right now. If you don't, I'll cut her throat. Big mouth. I must tell you, you've taken the wrong person hostage. Don't mess with me! I didn't think it was possible, but his mouth got a lot bigger. Oh well, I guess we should go. Iori?
What kind of environment are you talking about that will make these guys useful, huh? I don't see how this can possibly work. These guys are dangerous. If we bring them outside, they'll just create problems.
Don't give up on the whole barrel because of a few rotten apples. Take a look. Beyond here is the only person in this place dangerous.
Dick! I got kicked in the dick.
More dangerous than those guys in the yard?
No.
What business could he have with someone like that?
Is that you, Kisuke Urahara? What brings you to a place like this?
I came down here because I wanted to have a chat. Let me ask you something. Mayuri Kurotsuchi. Would you be interested in leaving this place with me?
Wait, who is this creepy guy?
Oh, you call someone creepy the first time you meet. From my point of view, you're quite a disrespectful boy.
Boy? Who are you calling a boy? What are you, blind? I'm a girl. You want me to show you my boobs? I'll do it. I'll show
She's
them
upset.
right here.
Please forgive her foul mouth. She happens to be my squad's lieutenant.
Come on.
And she gets offended easily.
Lieutenant, you say? Guess you must have gotten promoted. Congratulations.
Thanks. It's not always a pleasant job, but getting back to the subject, can I have your answer?
Oh, of course. You mean your crazy idea of leaving this place with you?
Yes.
I don't think so.
Okay then, are we done here? If the guy doesn't want to leave, we'd be wasting our time, right?
Stop doing that!
Right?
And why not?
Over time, I've become satisfied with my life here. I've no need to go outside.
Come on, Mayuri.
You're a dick.
Possibly be true. Not in a place such as this, where there's nothing to do.
I'm not so sure that's a bad thing. Why is it you want to get me out?
What do you mean?
Truthfully, because I need your assistance.
Let's dispense with the lie, shall we?
Oh, I'm not the one guy.
You don't really expect me to believe that.
When you put it that way, I guess not. You really don't trust me, do you?
The bottom line is, I can't figure you out. You're really quite an unpleasant fellow.
I believe in your skills. And that is the truth. I'm in the process of creating an organization unlike anything ever seen in the Soul Society. It'll be under the control of Squad 12. It's the Department of Research and Development. I would like you to assume the seat of Deputy Department Head.
What?
You mean you want me to work under you?
That's correct. It's not such a bad offer, is it? You'd be second in command to me. In other words, if I were to pass away, you would end up having total control.
I don't want to keep go police. You can go to police.